Mr. Shaiq Usmani, you've listened to what Mr. Gauri has said, and rightly so. As the political developments change and whatever direction they take, somehow the judicial system also takes a leaning. Is this a correct observation?
What the gentleman said, you see, there has been a great change in the way the judiciary behaves now or as it did previously. Tremendous amount of change. In the earlier days, the judges were very aloof. They were never mixed with anybody. They hardly ever expressed any opinion about political matters. They never met anybody. They never even talked in the courts, in fact. They would only ask questions, and that is all. No talks back and forth, as it happens today. So their aloofness made them create a kind of an awe and that is the result. That is the reason why people did not have the courage to approach them or talk about them. But what has happened in the recent past is that the judges have become, unfortunately, populists in the sense that they have access to the social media, and they also meet more frequently with other people, which they didn't do before. Besides, the problem that has arisen in Pakistan is because of the dominance of one particular institution in the country. Most people, particularly the politicians, who are always quarreling with each other, most politicians find that the only solution to their problem lies in approaching the judiciary, because that is the only institution which can say something and get away with it.
And legitimize it.
And legitimize it also. And get away with it, you see, because the other institutions, anybody else says anything, is really of no consequence. So because of that reason, the judges were dragged into the political disputes. And that is where the trouble began, and that is where the deterioration of judiciary began in our country. And as a result, you find now that most of the time in the courts, you find it's political cases which are taken up quickly and decisions are given on that, whereas the problems of the people, which the judiciary is supposed to solve, the disputes amongst the people, which the judiciary is supposed to deal with, is not being done. Mostly it's the political matters which come up, and the political matters also carry a lot of more, in the sense there is a lot of talk about it in the press and the social media and other places. So the populist character of the judges becomes more and more prominent, and they begin to actually enjoy the function of deciding the political matters. And that is what has destroyed the judiciary's caliber and the way the judiciary used to behave. And
absolutely. Absolutely.